My recent interview with Professor Keith Baar revealed some truly game-changing insights about exercise and longevity. Today I'm sharing 5 key takeaways that could transform your approach to fitness, with point number 3 being particularly encouraging for those short on time. If you appreciate evidence-based health advice that fits into real life, don't forget to subscribe. Point number 1, strength predicts longevity. So Professor Baar revealed a striking finding. Your strength directly predicts how long you'll live and what quality of life you will have. For example, people in the strongest third of the population are half as likely to die between ages 40 to 60 compared to the weakest third. Stronger, healthier people are less likely to suffer from heart disease, diabetes, cancer, dementia, and more. And importantly, strength dramatically improves survival if you do get sick or injured. Fully 30% of cancer deaths are due to muscle weakness. Patients simply aren't strong enough to endure harsh treatments. As Professor Baar emphasises, exercise builds the biological resilience that both prevents disease and helps you survive health challenges. Point number 2, complementary exercise types. So exercise isn't just one thing, there are 2 broad categories that benefit your body in complementary ways. For example, endurance exercises like walking, running, swimming create what he calls a volume overload on your heart. So each muscle contraction pushes blood back to the heart, increasing blood volume in the heart, and the heart adapts by becoming stronger and more efficient. Resistance exercises, lifting weights, pushing against resistance, create a pressure overload. When muscles contract hard, they shut down blood vessels, increasing the pressure the heart has to pump against, which makes the heart muscle thicker and stronger. Together, these 2 types of exercise create a complete system for heart and body health. Point number 3, resistance training simplified. So here's the encouraging part. Effective strength training doesn't require complex routines or expensive equipment. The key principle is pushing your muscles to failure. That means repeating movements until you physically can't do another repetition. When you reach that point of failure, you've activated all muscle fibers, including the larger ones, which optimizes strength building. And ideally reach muscle fatigue after about 8 to 12 repetitions. Do 1 set of repetitions per muscle group, and an effective strength program will cover the key muscle groups of the body, the chest, the core, the back and the legs, and take about 20 minutes. And you only need 2 sessions per week. You can start with your own body weight, or you can use household items like grocery bags filled with water bottles. Point number 4, intensity and movement snacks. So 2 practical concepts from Professor Baar can make exercise more accessible. First, intensity matters more than duration. So research shows that speed, not duration, predicted greater longevity benefits. So whatever aerobic activity you do, be it walking, cycling, swimming, try adding a little speed for added benefits. This can be just short, occasional bursts of higher intensity, which gets you a little bit more out of breath. Second, exercise snacks are brief periods of movement throughout your day, and they add up substantially. So taking the stairs, walking briskly to the shop, or carrying groceries all contribute meaningfully to health. Professor Baar observed that Europeans and Asians generally live longer than Americans, partly because their cities are built for walking, incorporating natural movement into daily life. And he says, don't discount those components of everyday movement. The key is incorporating both approaches, some higher intensity effort, alongside consistent daily movement. Point number 5, nutrition timing strategies. So the mTOR protein central to muscle growth is activated by both resistance exercise and protein consumption, particularly leucine-rich sources like animal protein, dairy, or whey protein. Now, exercise directs nutrients to the muscles you've just worked, and blood flow remains high to exercise muscles for about 2 hours afterwards. This is why lifting weights before your main meal can yield an extra kilogram of muscle over 8 weeks. And interestingly, alcohol blocks mTOR activation. Professional football players improved muscle gains simply by moving training days away from drinking days. For older individuals and vegetarians or vegans, protein timing and quality become more important due to decreased digestion efficiency. And speaking of digestion, did you know you can build more muscle eating mince versus steak? For the complete discussion with all the scientific context and more interesting facts, you'll find a link to the full interview on screen now. I'd welcome your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this helpful, please subscribe for more evidence-based health content that's practical and sustainable. Thank you for watching.